Treasury yields pulled back slightly on early Monday trading, despite reports suggesting a deal to end a trade war between the U.S. and China was near. The 10-year Treasury note yield TMU/BMUSD 10Y -0.53% was down 0.4 basis point to 2.745%. The 2-year note yield TMU/BMUSD 02Y -0.79% was mostly unchanged at 2.557%, while the 30-year bond yield TMU/BMUSD 30Y -0.36% fell 1.3 basis points to 3.110%. Bond prices move in the opposite direction of yields. The muted action comes after the bond market softened last week as climbing expectations for a U.S.-China trade deal helped draw away emboldened investors from the haven assets like government paper in favor of equities. The Wall Street Journal reported that Washington and Beijing had agreed to a deal that would see the U.S. cut its tariffs on Chinese imports, at the same time obligating China to buy American agricultural and energy products. President Donald Trump and Chinese leader Xi Jinping could meet later in March to obtain a formal agreement. But investors said that with expectations for a trade deal mostly baked in financial markets, yields had little room to rise further after last week's sell-off. Markets have seemed to have priced a deal in many times over, wrote Peter Bukvar, chief investment officer for the Bleakley Advisory Group. Futures for the S. Equities. Asian stocks also surged at the beginning of the week, with China's Shanghai Composite Index SHCOMP 1.12% closing at its highest level since June. As for the rest of the week, investors will monitor China's annual legislative session starting on Tuesday, which could give clues on Xi's policy plans as he tackles the tricky task of limiting the risks around mounting debt levels while preventing growth from sliding too fast. In Europe, the Greek 10-year government bond yield traded at 3.654%, around its lowest level since 2006 after Moody's boosted its credit rating 2 notches late last week, citing the recent progress in the government's reforms. Greece said it planned to issue soon its first 10-year bond since 2010. Want news about Europe delivered to your inbox? Subscribe to MarketWatch's free Europe daily newsletter. Sign up here.